Assuming ideal elements in the circuit shown below, the voltage VAB will be, I need to find this potential, or VA minus VB. That is what I am going to find, VA minus VB, the difference between this point and this point. Suppose I take this as 0, I know that it is VA. If I make the voltage here as 0, then definitely it becomes VA minus VB becomes VA, because this is 0. Now, when there is a current source in a branch, I know that this current source delivers 1 ampere into this branch, and that current will be flowing through the entire loop, which means that this current is 1 ampere, right? This current is 1 ampere. Now 1 ampere flows like this. 1 ampere flows from higher potential to lower potential. So if this is VA, this point must be, right? This point must be VA minus 2, because 2 into 1, right? This is VA. Now this potential will be higher than this point by 2 into 1, right? 1 is the current through the 2 ohms. 2 into 1 will be the potential drop. Potential drop means this potential minus this potential, or rather this potential will be lower than this one by a value of 2. So I am just writing the loop equation in that sense. This is VA minus 2. Now this point, this is minus and this is plus. So this potential will be lower than this one by a value of 5, or this will be higher than this potential by a value of 5, which means that this potential must be VA minus 2 plus 5, which is VA plus 3. Now I know that VA plus 3 must be 0, because I have taken VB as 0. That is how I have written the loop, right? So VA minus VB must be, VB is 0, so VA plus 3 must be 0, or VA must be minus 3. So minus 3 must be my answer. Now if you want to write the loop equation, of course you can write it. You start from here, you travel in this direction. So 2 into 1 is 2, right? Current is 1. I already know that 2 into 1 is 2 minus 5. Since that I enter into the negative terminal of the source, it must be minus 5. Minus VAB, right? This is VAB. This is minus, I am entering into the minus side. So this is minus VAB. So I have written the loop equation, 2 into 1 minus 5 minus VAB is equal to 0. So VAB, I take VAB to the side, 2 minus 5, which is minus 3. So whatever be the method that you deploy, the answer must be minus 3. To the circuit shown, find out the current flowing through the 2 ohm resistance. I need to find the current through the 2 ohm resistance. Also identify the changes to be made to double the current through. I need to double the current through this, and I need to find out what all changes I need to make. So I have a current source here, it delivers 5 amperes, and I have a voltage source here, 4 volts. So I know that this voltage source is connected in parallel with this particular 2 ohm resistance, right? I am connecting one end of the 4 volt here and the other end of the 4 volt here, which means that the potential drop across this 2 ohm resistance will be 4 volts. That will always be like that. So whatever be the value of the current source, this potential, the potential of this particular voltage source will be equal to the potential drop across this 2 ohm resistance, which means that if the potential drop across the 2 ohm resistance is 4 volts, I know that this current must be 2 amperes, right? So this must be 2, which means that I have a 2 ampere that flows through the 2 ohm resistance. Now if I need to double this, if I need to double the 2 ampere, I know that I need to double the potential, the potential drop across the 2 ohm resistance, which means that I have to make this 8. So the answer must be 2 ampere and 8 volts. What happens to this? What is the role of this current source? Suppose this is 1 ampere. 1 ampere flows in this direction, 2 ampere flows in this direction, which means that in that particular case, if this were 1 ampere, what I can say is 1 ampere flows to this particular junction out of the 2 flows in this direction, which means that this current must be 1 ampere. The current supplied by 4 volts must be 1 ampere. Whereas if this is 5 amperes as in the question, 5 ampere flows in this direction, right? 2 ampere flows in this direction, 3 must be flowing in this direction, because 3 plus 2 is 5. Then current is supplied by this particular source, and there is no current supplied by the voltage source. Current enters into the source. So that is the only difference that this thing can make. But the current through this particular resistance will always be dependent only on the value of the voltage source. So here it is 4. So 4 divided by 2 is 2 ampere. If I make it 8, 8 divided by 2 will give me 4 amperes, which means that I have doubled my current. So my answer is 2 amperes and put Vs is equal to 8 volts.